Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Here where we need ya. Here where we need ya. Yeah, the T's in my lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right. Give it a stretch. Oh, that's good. All right. That's good. That's good. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. So for this break session, I want to take a look at something that I've been working on. Now, I've spoken about this library before, and let me get the site up. I'm going to post a link to this so you can check it out. It'll be next to the recording of the video on untilit.works. And yeah, so I had past couple of weeks off, and I've spoken about this project, and it got me kind of hyped. So I was like, oh, I'm going to try play around with this during my time off. And so let me talk about this here. And so folks may not know I'm big into like XR, like WebXR, which is like augmented reality, virtual reality put together, right? Extended reality, cross reality. That's what like I guess the X stands for. And so I'm so much into it that I actually created this site. Let me see, I'm gonna pull it up. I mentioned it before, but I'm gonna show it again here. So I created this site, xoxr.games, right? And I've always wanted to add more to it, like different games, because right now all there is just a WebXR tic-tac-toe game with voice chat. And you kind of see here that, you know, I'm holding my phone and recording the screen and everything. And so here in like the real world, I have my tic-tac-toe board, and then on like my tablet to the side, I have the same game and I'm playing back and forth, right? And I want to be able to create other things with it, you know, other different games and things. I have the whole domain, might as well, right? And so I kind of like didn't do anything for a while because a lot of it would probably take, I would need to know 3JS, which let me show that up here also. And so it's an amazing library, 3JS. Let me show you here. And you can do a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to put a link to this website also, 3js.org. All right. Now, like you can do a lot of cool projects, right? And so I'm thinking like, I would need to know more 3JS to be able to create the games that I want. And I was like, oh, it's going to take me a while to kind of get all the scenes and all this other stuff set up, right? Especially for like the WebXR things. And so again, you can check out all the different stuff here. But came along, and I think this will be able to help me out. It got me excited again about like building stuff in XR. XR blocks. All right. And it's from the good folks at Google. And you can see here, it says, join us in exploring the next generation of computing where digital and physical information come together. These demos highlight experimental features in Android XR available on both desktop and Android XR devices like Galaxy XR and Project Aura. So I bought a Galaxy XR headset. And the Project Aura, we spoke about this before, is from Xreal, and it looks pretty cool. And that's supposed to be coming out sometime this year, right? I think, oh, matter of fact, I think they're supposed to be having a presentation or something happening today, I believe. Hold on, let me share this tab here. They're supposed to be having something. I was in their Discord, and I think they mentioned they were going to be having some sort of event happening. Huh. Yeah, I just remembered it's the 4th, and I'm pretty sure it was the 4th when they mentioned it. But yeah, but basically it's things are getting smaller. So like I mentioned, I have the Galaxy headset, which is big, you know what I'm saying? But then you have this where like much smaller. All that to say, I'm kind of excited and I want to give more talks, right? I've kind of like not really felt inspired to give conference talks. I've been mostly doing workshops, right? Because I want people to be able to hands-on stuff. But like with this XR block stuff with the Android XR, and like I mentioned with the Project Aura and all these different things, and Google's coming out with like their own glasses, right? I'm like, it'd be a cool time to like start building again with it, and I think XR blocks will allow me to be able to create these projects quicker. You know what I'm saying? Because it's good. I think it said like accelerating AI and XR innovation. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm all into that. And so we spoke about this before. So create for the immersive web. And again, I'm a big fan of all that. And then it incorporates like AI also. So, like Gemini Live, Light RT, which I think we spoke about before, and TensorFlow Lite, which is kind of like basically the same thing. But yes, all the stuff that I don't have to worry about with 3GS. So things like depth aware physics, geometry aware occlusion, light estimation, all that stuff, right? Hand interaction, gestures, it does all that for me, right? So I'm thinking I'll be able to, so you can see they have some pretty cool stuff here. And they have this one, this is pretty cool. And so you pinch your fingers and like balls come out your fingers. And see, like it lands in the chair, like it bounces off the chair there. Like it does that. So I don't have to worry about all that. I can just make stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the library handles that, right? And so, they have these balloons and things. That's pretty cool too. Like different, it's cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can build some cool things. So we spoke about this already before, right? So with that, the past couple of weeks, I've been kind of playing around with it. And so I've been playing around with the different demos, right? And some things I was like, this didn't really work the way I thought it would, right? So like they have one where it's a video player. And the thing is that the video player, let me see, I know I did it. Where is it? Hold on. Because I've been adding some pull requests because I'm the type of person, if I see something that isn't working quite right, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to complain about it. I'm going to see if I can try to fix it and add to it, right? You know what I'm saying? To make it better. And where is it? I know I did it. I don't see my pull request. It was merged. I was so happy that it got merged. I was like, I felt proud. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for it. Well, let me show you where I'm at. I'm on their GitHub page. So let me share this tab instead. So this is their GitHub repo, right? And I recently did it. It was like merged. Unless it was merged with something else, maybe. I wonder if there's a way to see my commits. What do I call it again? I forgot. It was for the video. Where is it? So that's 2 days. No, it was like last week when I did it. I did like right before the new year. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm so blind. Yeah, so here you go. Use options pass into video view. And so like they have this one view, it's called video view. And it's like a panel you can put in your space and you can play videos on it. And the video they had is like the Big Buck Bunny, right? And it auto played. But I wanted it to be like not auto play because there's a play button. So I wanted to be able to press play to play it and pause it or whatever. And it wasn't working. And so I just I found out like by looking through the code that the file change that the it wasn't like respecting the options that you put into it. And so I just basically added that. You know what I'm saying? So and it worked. So that's pretty. So you can add the different options for like video as you normally would on a web page. You can pass them through and it'll respect it in the 3D space. Cool. So I'm like, all right, I felt good going into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I could probably, do some more stuff. So I explored more because like I said, I want to use this for presentations and things. And sometimes I want to show my slides, right? And so my slides are basically web pages. And I want to be able to have like a browser, let's say in the 3D space, in my space, right? In my scene. And so I wanted to have a browser, like a web view instead of like a video view, but there wasn't one. So I was like, you know what? Let me try and make one. And so with the help of Google's Gemini AI, I was able to create something. And so basically following the video view UI component, I created a web view UI component. And so so I made a pull request for that. So I actually did that like right before this break session. And so the past couple of days I was working on it, and Gemini was awesome for helping me like understand the 3JS stuff, because it's not just like you put a browser there. No, it's like you need these two libraries, right? CSS 3D renderer and another one. Let me look at the code. And it's only changed like 4 files, right? So what I needed was, CSS 3D renderer JS that gives me the CSS 3D renderer and CS 3D object. So basically, you make so it's a as an iframe that I turn into like a 3D object, and then the renderer renders it, right? And so I kind of like followed again what was going on with video view, and so this is the code to make it work, right? And then you add it to like the grid, right? So I had it added to the grid TS, and there's like a method add URL, and you just pass in the URL, and you can do like the size also. So it's the size that you want the thing to be at, the browser, the web view basically. And then you add it to this other stuff here, right? So it's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? The main part is just figuring out the code for the web view, right? And then you just kind of like add it to other places so it'll show up when you need it, right? So all that being said, I ran it through like the prettier linting thing, and then I made sure it built. And so I also, now that I was able to build it, I took that and I made a demo. And so here's a demo. They had a demo that was kind of like, so this is the code. Let me make that bigger. So this is based off of their UI sample application that they had in their demo section, right? And so I kind of took all the other different panels and I wanted just to focus on this main panel. And so you see create web panel, and you kind of like size everything. And then this is where that add URL method comes in, and I pass in the URL. So right now it's set to their website that we saw before, right? So now this is how it looks. Well, let me save this. And now this is how it looks if it loads properly, hopefully. Oh, I hope my thing isn't all jacked up because I'm doing a lot here now. Hold on, let me see if I can open this, because right now it's just showing a black screen. Oh, you know what? I think because I'm sharing the screen, maybe? Why am I getting a black screen now? I wonder if it's because I'm sharing. You know, let me stop sharing something. Let me try stop sharing, because that's good to know. So let me stop sharing my screen. All right. Now, let me see. Will this work now? No. Oh, man, I'm dumb. I accidentally deleted a, that's why the thing was red. Okay, hold on. I accidentally deleted a quote. Let me see. Now, will it load? Oh, and I took off. Oh, man. Okay. Yes. Okay, there we go. Hopefully it loads now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me show what I messed up on. Okay. This is what happens when you mess around with stuff before, like right before going live. So, yeah, I forgot. I accidentally deleted these two things here, the quote and the comma. So that was causing it to break. Now, here is the actual thing, right? And so again, I loaded their web page. And so it's their web page. It's like you can click on things.
We present XR Blocks, an open-source framework designed to accelerate humans.
I don't know if you can hear that, but it's playing the video. You know what I'm saying? Another video. Basically the same website that we just saw. All right. And what's cool is that you can now like move it around and stuff. So you see like the little bar here. That means that indicates that you can move it around. So you touch that and you can move it around. Right. I'm being very careful with it because I'm still kind of playing around with it and stuff. So I'm still testing out. I have yet to test it in the Galaxy XR headset yet. You know what I'm saying? But so there it is. So I can put like, let's say I want to put my other website in there, right? So my travel website. And so you just change the URL. Let me share this tab. So all you have to do is just change the URL, right? So that's my travel website. And then it'll refresh, come back to here, And there we go. And so I can kind of like, and the performance is pretty good too. Like it's moving like as if it was just like on my desktop. That's pretty cool. And so yeah, so here we go. Like this is when I went to Barcelona for Hack Barna. Shout out to the good folks at Hack Barna. You can view the thing there. No, let's not do that. And so you can kind of see like, yeah. So there you go. Like here's like a time lapse I took. Here's a photo. You know what? I want to see what the 360 photo would look like. So this is, I watched Sinners on the plane ride over there. Good movie. I went to Atlanta, yeah, as a layover. So this is all my Atlanta stuff. Let me skip through this. I want to get to I had some food. Then we went on the trip, watched some more movies. All right, here we go. So this is, it actually is not bad. I like to take 360s of my hotel rooms. And wow, that's actually not bad. Yeah, that's really good, actually. Okay. I'm looking forward to checking this out. Okay. And then you go back home, and there you are. So, yeah. So, like I mentioned, I did a pull request for this, and hopefully they like it, and they will merge it, which would hopefully be cool. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it passes it. I think it passes everything. You know what I'm saying? I think. And so I'm hoping that we can get it in, get the pull request in right here. So the web view UI component. And yeah, I'm looking for, like, I'm just mad excited to be able to like create these things and be able to do more stuff. So yeah, yeah, it's there. You see all the checks have passed, which is great. No conflicts with the base branch. So I'm hoping we'll be good. You know what I'm saying? So later on, I want to try it in my Galaxy XR joints, but we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, getting the new year started off pretty productive. You know what I'm saying? So feeling pretty good. And again, like with AI, it helped me. So because again, I would have to like try and figure out all this 3JS stuff and probably have to go through all sorts of like documentations and examples and all the things just to try to get this thing to work. Because I did a little bit of exploration beforehand, and I was going through like these rabbit holes, just trying to be able to figure out how I can load a web page in 3D space. You know what I'm saying? So I learned about the CSS 3D renderer and the object from that initial search. So I plugged that into AI. Like, look, I know I'm going to need these things. What else do I need to know about to make this work? And it kind of like helped me out, and it was kind of dope. So, and like kind of working on and off of it for like 2 days, I got it done. You know what I'm saying? Cleaned up some things and did a pull request. So yeah, so pretty cool stuff. Again, I'm looking forward to building more, and yeah, so pretty cool. So I'm excited again about giving conference talks, and I think this is gonna be pretty cool. So all right, let me get y'all back to work so I can get back to work, because I still got to do post radio show promo stuff. I also want to do, I'm going to reach out to some folks about a possible collaboration. So we'll see how that works. I want to get this thing going so I can have it released by like March, maybe. So waiting to hear back from some folks. I'm going to continue to reach out to some folks and make this happen. All right. So thanks for hanging out. Oh, I need to get this thing working, get a test print on that as well, and plus other stuff. But all right, with all that being said, when we come back, we'll take a look at an artist's website, listen to music, watch some videos, maybe you'll become a fan. But till then, I'm going to get y'all back to work. So again, I can get back to work. I'm going to send y'all off with this traveling music. This is Anthony Cruz, a.k.a. A Butter. The track is called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you like 15 minutes after the hour. All right, y'all be easy. Peace.
I want to say thank you for holding on. When a brother was down and out, now I feel so strong. And I want to say thank you for being there. When a brother had nowhere to turn to, you were there. And I feel like, yeah. And everybody says, yeah. We spread love like, yeah. I want to say thank you for holding on. When a brother was down and out, now I feel so strong. And I want to say thank you for being there.